Hi, Quentin.
Hey, Amy.
How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. You know, as acting head of school, a lot of our folks want to get to know you a little bit better. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
No, maybe we can walk and talk.
Let's do that.
Awesome.
Let's start off with, what are 3 words to describe how you feel right now?
Ooh, it's summer, so I guess hot. Always optimistic, and I'm growing a little tired of this pandemic.
Do you have a cool fact about Mercersburg?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many, but we have 3 Medal of Honor recipients. I think that's pretty cool.
Where is your favorite spot on campus?
Ooh, Steiger Field, which is where the boys soccer team plays. I spent a lot of years coaching out there and have incredible memories with the boys on that field.
What's your favorite part about being acting head of school?
All of the possibilities, I guess.
What is your funniest moment in your Mercersburg career?
Oh, there are a lot of funny moments. But I think most of them come in the personal relationships of the people here and in those fun moments, whether those are in the dining hall, Christmas parties, casual interactions, the people I work with. I think those are when I laugh the hardest.
Something that surprised you when you first came here?
Yeah, I think our kids, they're so smart and they're so dynamic.
What is something Mercersburg used to do that you'd love to see come back?
I don't need it, but probably desserts at every meal.
Any hidden talents or hobbies?
I love to bake, and I think I'm okay at it. I also grew up throwing knives and axes, which is weird, but also I'm pretty good at that too.
What's your favorite sport or activity?
Soccer.
Of course. Favorite movie?
Cable guy.
Favorite word?
Indubitably.
Favorite font?
Cabin, school font, of course.
Yep. Favorite season?
It's a bit of a tug of war between fall and the summer.
What do you do to relax?
Probably sleep, but I really love a good podcast.
What's your spirit animal?
It's a little bit of a long story, but it's definitely a wolf.
Okay, so if you could keep any animal other than a dog or a pet or a cat as a pet, what would it be?
Well, I actually have another animal. I have a chicken. We're not that close. So I saw on Instagram the other day a golden monkey, and I'm just become instantly obsessed with golden monkeys.
If you could witness one historical moment, what would it be?
Oh, that's easy. 1980 Olympics, US beating the USSR in ice hockey in the semifinal match, the movie Miracle. I would love to be there.
Where do you find inspiration?
Probably my biggest source of inspiration has always been my mom. She's brilliant, but she's also just challenged me to look at life and the world differently.
If you could go anywhere right now, where would you go?
No problem. Again, one of my favorite Instagram follows, the Amalfi Coast in Italy. My wife and I, it's top of our list.
What's your biggest fear?
There's probably 2, heights and failure. So I guess maybe it would be like jumping out of a plane and having my parachute fail to open.
What's the biggest learning experience you've had at Mercersburg?
The cool thing about working in a school is that you learn something every single day.
What did you want to be when you were a kid?
I really wanted to be a comedian. I also wanted to be a televangelist, but the latter part was more about entertaining again and not so much about the religious side.
If you weren't in education, what would you do?
Probably still be coaching soccer.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to your younger self?
Relax, dude. It's gonna be okay. Just have fun and let go a little bit.
What is the best piece of advice you've received?
Never be in a rush to put your kids to bed. I think that there will be days, not too distant future, where I'll give a lot to have one of these nights back.
What is one thing you don't understand about teenagers today?
I lived in the 1990s. I don't understand how that fashion could come back.
Favorite moment in history?
Probably January 16th, April 12th, July 1. Those are the days my kids were born.
What's your favorite trait about yourself?
I think I can find something funny in everything that I do.
What can you do better?
Everything.
What do you think Mercersburg could do better?
Everything. I think we should always be in a constant state of improvement.
Can we just stop here for a moment and look at this chapel? How much do you love this chapel?
Actually, my second favorite spot is right there on the steps, looking out over Mercersburg Academy and the community and the mountains in the background. So you've just stumbled on my number 2.
What's your favorite time of day?
I'm a morning person, for sure.
Favorite dining hall meal?
Oh my gosh, Flo and her soups. I love the soups here.
All right, so this is a big question. Mercersburg's ice cream pretzel pie or chocolate chip cookie pie?
Yeah, I feel like this is an age-old debate, but for me it's easy. Ice cream and I don't always get along that well, so chocolate chip pie for sure.
What's your ultimate comfort food?
Well, peanut butter, but I know that's not really what you're asking, so meatloaf, mashed potatoes, maybe a bowl of chili.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Ooh, I love like a big breakfast, cooking a big pancake breakfast for my kids.
Coffee or tea?
Tea, hands down. I don't drink coffee. I like English breakfast tea with a little bit of skim milk, very British.
So Mercersburg is known for its squirrels. Do you like squirrels?
I don't have any beef with squirrels. I wouldn't say we're particularly close, but I'm a supporter, for sure.
Who's one person that you look up to?
Yeah, there were two people in my life that really got me started with all of this. Bob Lowe and Pete Barnum at Holderness School, who were amazing educators and amazing mentors for me, and that's really why I got into this work.
What's one fact people don't know about you?
I'm pretty open, but I would say maybe people don't always realize that I'm colorblind, so I can really struggle with color-coordinated charts, stoplights, all kinds of things.
What's your favorite place you've traveled to?
Man, I've been really lucky to travel a lot, but probably I love Japan, and culturally, the people, everything in Vietnam, I love it. My dad was in the Vietnam War, and there's a lot of ties there for me, and really neat places.
Other places high on your bucket list?
There's so many. I want to see the whole world, but I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights, go to Scandinavia, Gold Coast of Africa, Australia, Prague. I mean, the list kind of goes on.
Who is the coolest person you've ever met?
Ooh, I met Arnold Schwarzenegger when I was skiing one time. It was weird and surreal and fun.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas, hands down.
Okay. What's one book you think everyone should read?
I think probably the most inspirational book for me was a book by Jeffrey Marks called The Season of Life. And that was a book all about coaching and teaching kids and about adding meaning and focusing on relationships.
If you made a documentary, what would it be about?
Yeah, I was a religious studies major in college, and I've always been fascinated with the origins of Western traditions. So probably a documentary along those lines.
What would your superpower be?
I would fly. I mean, who wouldn't want to fly?
If you had one wish that would come true, what would you wish for?
See, I always wish for the same thing. It doesn't matter what candle I'm blowing out or what coin I throw in a fountain. It's always happy, healthy family. That's it.
If you were stranded on a deserted island, what 3 items would you bring?
I'm a Northwest native. I have thought about this a lot, probably too much. So fire stick, a hatchet, and a flare gun. But I think like the silly side of me would bring like a drink umbrella, my favorite DVD, and a pillow. Who doesn't need a good pillow when you're stranded?
What's your favorite song right now?
There's this Eddie Berman cover of You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon that I really like.
If you could live your life again, would you change anything?
No, I think we are who we've been, if that makes sense. And so we are the experiences and everything that's led me to this place. I'm really happy personally and professionally, and I think I wouldn't want to change any of that.
You know what? I think I got all my answers, my questions answered. Thanks, Quentin. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Amy. Great to see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.